Well, there's a saying that goes, the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. We had mentioned it before break. 1 year after Helene, artists in Asheville, North Carolina, are trying to honor those fallen trees. The River Arts District, it sits just along the French Broad River. It's home to more than 700 artists, collectives, and galleries. Hundreds of artist studios here were displaced as a result of the flooding.
Yeah, as debris continues to clear, Asheville is finding a new sense of normalcy. One local nonprofit is helping communities rebuild while also supporting local artists. Echoes of the Forest takes trees that were down by Hurricane Helene and turns them into art. Will Velie, a board member from the Echoes of the Forest, joining us now this morning here on Weather Command. And Will, we appreciate you taking the time. I guess it's out of something so ugly, so devastating, finding the beauty and maybe changing the narrative that continues to plague this part of the state as a result of Hurricane Helene. So tell us a little bit more about the piece and what it does mean to people that are able to see it.
Yeah, good to be with you this morning. Echoes of the Forest really spawned out of kind of the vision from our founder, Lisa Andreasen, about 10 months ago. We're a 501c3. And like everyone else, after Hurricane Helene, she was out walking one day with her husband in the forest and saw this incredible amount of trees and incredible amount of natural habitat damage, and thought there must be something we can do with these trees other than just have them lay here or go to a wood chipper. And so as they started to think that through that day, they started to look at some of these grand old trees that had fallen and saw within them images. Some of them were contorted and it looked like an owl or a swan. And they said, well, what if we could pair these trees up with some of our great local professional woodworkers and create what we would call echoes to be displayed throughout different areas of North Carolina, Western North Carolina, and other locations. So it all started with that vision, and we engaged with the woodworkers to see if they'd be willing to do that. We engaged with different people within the community to see if we could get support, and everyone was really on board and very supportive. So from literally 10 months ago, from the first step, we've made incredible strides. We've got echoes now placed in a few locations with more to come, and we're gaining more and more support. It's been incredible to see.
Will, we are pressed for time this morning, but you've called Asheville home for 22 years from what I've been told. The before and after images probably are still in an element haunting to you, I'd imagine. What's it like seeing how things have drastically changed for you in Asheville?
Well, yeah, it's changed a lot, obviously, in the last year. Actually, it's changed a lot over the last 22 years, where more people have been drawn here by the sheer natural beauty, as I was. And what's happened over the last 10 months has been something which everyone wants to kind of come together and support the recovery. One of the things that was always clear to me when I moved here was this symbiotic relationship I thought between nature and the beauty here and kind of our economic well-being. And a lot of that was kind of impacted over the last 10 months. And really, that's a big part of what Echoes of the Forest is trying to do, is trying to rehabilitate and work with groups in the conservancy and environmental areas to rehabilitate this natural beauty, and at the same time create economic opportunities for a lot of the artists and other businesses that were devastated, and get that symbiotic relationship back into a positive realm. So a lot of positives that come out of the last 10 months, honestly.
And Will, real quickly, I don't know if you could see the footage we were just showing. It was a giant tortoise. Was that a piece of wood? Was that a tree that had been damaged?
Yeah, that was certainly, it was a white pine. Wow. And one of the great woodworkers here locally out of Maggie Valley, Mountain Mike Ayers, is the artist behind that. He's a chainsaw artist, and that is now at the North Carolina Arboretum. It was unveiled this past weekend. The Arboretum has been incredibly supportive of everything Echoes oriented, and there will be more pieces unveiled there in the coming weeks and months.
Wow.
And they've been an incredible supportive partner.
It's beautiful. It's taking something that is still so tragic and still so heavy for so many people that are faced with on a daily basis.
Right.
A storm that was there a year ago, they're still dealing with insurance and cleanup, or maybe they had a loss in the family. So to see something, it does offer a little bit of hope, I think. And so we appreciate you sharing that this morning with us. Will Velie, board member from Echoes of the Forest. Thank you.